Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I hope you're having a good day so far. Still having some nice weather here. Still enjoying it. We managed to get these holes dug. We did have to redig one because it got a little out of line. But we've got a nice row going down alongside the driveway here, and a couple other ones down here, and then way up in the front there's a bunch more. So we didn't get to actually planting them because we finished doing that part a little bit later than we planned because one of our other neighbors stopped by with some amazing news, guys. So you guys get a little bit of a spoiler alert because it'll actually be in the video. Because remember, now 3 Mississippi, we're posting our videos on Tuesday. It's going to be official now, Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesday, today's video, you will see a little bit about this, but you guys get a little pre-spill. Alan's got some extra tin that's been used, like roofing tin that's been used, but it's still in really, really good shape, and there's going to be quite a bit of it. And he said that we could have as much of it as we wanted. So we have some plans for that. There's a horse structure that we want to build that has like a double stall with a roof, so that'll go on there. We can use it to line the inside as well, so nothing will have to be like painted, or if we want to paint that, it's easier than that OSB board because that just soaks up paint and it's a nightmare. And then I want to do the inside of the chicken coop with that because we're going to be expanding the chicken coop a little bit. The wall that's there now, we're going to take out where the roosting rack is, push that wall out a little bit, so it'll just be simply storage on the other side and that. And so I'll be able to kind of panel the inside with that. And then we'll also have some to be able to set aside for when we get started on the tiny house and barn out back, and maybe even a little something by the garden for Mike. He's been talking about maybe getting some kind of something down there to kind of keep his some of his gardening supplies and tools. So that might be kind of a good thing to use for that too. So we'll see. So that's really exciting. That was a great piece of news we got that day, but set us back a little bit on our goal of actually getting the trees in the ground. And Frankie wasn't feeling well either. So didn't get as much done yesterday as we wanted. And then this week is just super, super, super jam-packed busy with Frankie's school stuff and after school stuff and stuff at church. And so probably won't be able to get to really doing a lot of the stuff that needs to get done this week, like laying the geotextile fabric up there and getting these trees in the ground. We'll get pieces of it done a little bit every night, but it probably won't be till, you know, this weekend that those things will actually really be finished. And then we'll kind of go from there. But we had so much, you know, wet weather and everything, and now that Beulah's attitude's been a little bit better, I've got a farrier coming out on Saturday as well, and then we're also going to be going fishing that day. So got a lot of stuff that we've got to kind of get crammed in the next couple of days, but it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. It's between the projects and everything, we will get it all done. But you know, just getting those holes done, having that auger attached to Kenny and being able to get those holes done. I mean, if you had to dig all those by hand with the post hole digger, I would take a minute. So that is not a super exciting task to have to do by hand. You know, if you're doing one or two, that's one thing, but if you're digging fence hole posts to do like a whole run of fence, or you're going to be planting a whole bunch of trees or something like that, having that post hole digger on there makes a world of difference, and gets it done a lot faster. So that'll definitely be in, you know, today's video, getting all that at least started. And we were able to help our friends as well and help get theirs actually in the ground. So we did a lot this weekend, and like I said, unfortunately Frankie's under the weather. I think it's just a combination of the weather shift. She's always had kind of like bad sinuses, I guess, and she would kind of get like a cold-like symptoms essentially, but just kind of, you know, the headache and maybe a slight fever from it, just kind of like an allergy thing. And she's got a little bit of that going on right now. She doesn't really have any symptoms other than, you know, not really cold, like just kind of not feeling well, and the low-grade fever and just kind of meh. So, but she's got so much going on at school right now. They're starting their junior state interviews soon, and they have a competition coming up, so they've got practices like every day this week. In fact, that's where she is right now. And then she's been working really hard on her color guard, and she can't miss those practices, so she's basically just sucking it up and going. But I know Mike's gonna want her to come home and help him with a little bit of stuff before dark every night too, so that might be a little challenging for her this week, but hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully she's feeling better today. She said she felt fine this morning when I got her up for school. So, and she did sleep Sunday afternoon. She slept for quite a while. She slept from the time we got home from church, really, until she woke up probably around 8 something, got up for a little bit, and then went back to bed. So she's been trying to get her rest in, that's for sure. So hopefully she's on the mend. So keep a good thought for her, because she does have a busy this week and next week. Next couple of weeks for her, really till the end of school, are just jam-packed between FFA and her color guard stuff. So she's really just kind of got a lot of big stuff going on that she's like, I can't miss it. And I'm like, I know you can't. So we're trying. She's trying to get through it. But anyway, guys, that's really the only update I have for you. I spent the entire day editing in the bat cave for this video that you guys are going to see on 3 Mississippi today, because I ended up kind of taking Sunday night off since Frankie wasn't feeling well and I didn't have to take her into town for youth and kill an hour. I thought, well, I'm just gonna take the evening off, and I did. But that meant that there was just 12 times more things for me to do today, so that's all right. I got a lot done. I got that video done. It's actually rendering as we speak, and then I got Bunko tonight. Speaking of Bunko, I'm sure you heard him meow as he walked by. I do have my Bunko tonight, so a busy day for everybody. But anyway, you guys, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and as always, safety's off.